We'll talk all about your full forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Now from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Hey everyone, the story of the week continues to be conference realignment and where MU will end up. Now there's been numerous reports during the last 24 hours, and the latest comes out of Alabama. A report from the Birmingham News says, quote, the Southeastern Conference and the University of Missouri have informally agreed that, barring new developments, the school will join the league. Now, the SEC continues to maintain that it's extended no official offer. The Missouri Board of Curators has set a meeting for tomorrow morning, and as the Big 12 schools look at potential options, the Pac-12 officially said on Tuesday it will not expand. The Pac-12 was noted as a possible destination for Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Texas, and Texas Tech. So, there's a lot to keep straight with all this conference chaos, but it should be noted, football will be played this Saturday. And talk about a big one. Mizzou plays #1 ranked Oklahoma Saturday night in their first conference matchup. Mizzou beat Oklahoma in Columbia last year when the Sooners were ranked #1 and are only worried about themselves heading into Norman.
It's not about them. It's about us to us. You know, it's the same thing for them. They're not worried about the Missouri defense. We're not really worried about the Oklahoma defense. We're worried about the Missouri offense.
We know with this week we have to prepare, and like a big thing with us this week is going to be our enthusiasm going into this week. And like all we have is down there is each other, so that's going to be a big thing with us staying together and just keeping that team atmosphere going like we know we can.
It doesn't matter how good we were last year. You know, we don't have Blaine anymore. We don't. You know, we're going to play with James. We like James. You know, we don't have Alden anymore, but you know, we got Brad stepping up and doing what he's doing. So it doesn't matter who's in. You know, move him over, move him up. That's what we always talk about.
Muhammad Ali once said, "Impossible is nothing." And with a reeling Atlanta Braves squad, the St. Louis Cardinals hosted the Mets last night, only 2.5 games back in the wild card. So maybe after all, making the playoffs for the Cardinals is, well, possible. But the Cardinals needed to take care of business last night against the Mets when David Freese, in the bottom of the third, hits a big hit to right field to cut the lead in half, ice in his veins. And talk about a big hit. Ryan Theriot, pinch hitter with the bases loaded in the bottom of the seventh. Big ground rule double there, 2-run score. The Cardinals take a 7-6 lead, and they don't look back, folks. They win 11-6, but the Braves also win, so they maintain a 2.5-game lead in the wild card. High school softball now, Hickman hosting Jefferson City at the Antimi Fields in the back of Cosmo Park. Game is tied 2-2 in the top of the 9th as this one went to extras. And then Jeff City's Marsha Pendleton went deep with a double to center. After Pendleton gets in there safely at second, she would advance to third on a bunt. And Jeff City's Brooke Rozier, she singles to left. Pendleton scores, Jeff City up 3-2. And then in the bottom of the 9th, Jeff City's Braylee Schulte gets the batter looking to end the game. Jeff City wins 3-2 in 9 innings. Rockbridge hosting Warrensburg in the bottom of the first. The Bruins go for a double steal here, and this play actually works as Taylor McDonald is safe at home, 2-0 Rockbridge. And then later in the inning, Whitney Whipfler says, "Nah, sister, I ain't having any of that," with a 2-run home run to center, 5-0 Rockbridge. And then in the second inning, Connor lodged in with a 2-run single up the middle. Rockbridge up early, and they go on to win big, 15-1. That's sports.
Anna's